Hi, I just wanted to pop on for a brief second and talk about the journal that I have created. And this is a mini junk journal. I'm super excited about it, and I hope that this doesn't become a spoiler for the person that is going to be receiving it. So I started out with some cardboard, just plain cardboard cereal boxes. And this was my first one that I did. And as you can see, it did not, um, I don't like the way that the inside was because I made a mistake when I did the inside and putting it together. So this tape should have actually been under my spine. And I should have probably used some paper to cover the cardboard instead of just trying to do it like this. So I'm going to fix this one and fix the inside and do it as a hidden stitch. So this is my first mini junk journal. So this is for a swap in one of the online groups, and it was supposed to be 16 pages. Well, as you can see how chunky this is, it is at more than 16 pages. It's more like 10, 20, 30, 40, about 80 pages altogether. So let's open it up. So what I did with this one is I did it the correct way. I again started out with a cereal box and I covered it with some pink paper. And if you look really closely, you can see the pink paper because I have not distressed the edges yet. And then once I had it covered, then I decided what I was going to use. And I love this paper. I just love this paper. This is, I picked this paper up off of the clearance rack at Michael's, and I'm going to have to go back to see if they have more because I really, really like it. Okay, so I used the method that, I believe her name is Penny, Blushing Raisin, but I think on YouTube she goes by Penny. So she's doing something called Come Journal With Me, and in there she talks about how to create the junk journal from start to finish. So I used her method in covering. I cut my 3 pieces of cardboard out, and this is about 3 1/4 for the sides, and the middle is about 1 1/2. And I left some space in between them so that it can close, and as you can see, it is kind of full chunky. So then I covered it with the pink paper, which you can see on the inside there. I didn't do anything different. I just left the pink paper, put a little pocket here, and I'm going to put something in this little here as well. But the theme of this was February, not necessarily Valentine, but what you think of when you think of February. And when I think of February, I think of it being cold. I think of drinking hot tea. Hence, we have the little teacups. I just love those. I think of coffee. And then I think of flowers as well because of Valentine's Day and love. And I think about the love that Christ has for us. So those are kind of the things that I think of. So in here, I have some papers that I have used Glimmer Mist on. And I've spritzed them, cut them down to 2 by 3s. I have some book pages. This is a clip and has a little butterfly on it and a little piece of this kind of gold paper under there. I did a little stamping, not a lot of stamping. I should have stamped it before I put it together, and I probably would have did more. I have some pages that fold out. This one has laugh in there. These are just some, okay, it's sucked in there. These I printed out from online. Really simple little, I can never say the word, so I will not try and pronounce it. I always say it incorrectly. I love these that have different decorative paper clips with these little envelopes. Again, I found this a free download online that I used. And it has a little piece of paper in there, little paper, so I can write a little note in there. I write so tiny that this would be perfect for me. I can write really tiny at times. Here's another clip, a little clip, side clip. Just some stickers, some words. There's lots of writing space in here, and there's some tags in here. I keep moving it closer, I think. Some tags in there. So I have really had a lot of fun. This is another one I found online and downloaded. I had a lot of fun putting this together. It did take me 2 days to do this. And I think it took me that long because of the oopsie that I had with the first part. But I just love the diversity of the pages. Some of them I cut with decorative scissors. And then we've got some of this thin kinds of pretty papers. Some more. This paper was marbled. I used the marbling kit and did this paper. And I loved how they turned out, their difference. And then up here we had a little incident with the heating tool. It got a little close and almost had a little fire, but nothing big. My mom didn't think it was a great idea. But I think it left a really, really nice look on the paper. So I like that. And I hope she'll like it too. Some doilies. Book pages. A little more stamping. Love those. They're really super cute. So look for tiny things to put in here. Here's another one of those coffee cups. And I just love it. There's nothing really on the back of them, so she can do whatever she likes with them. This page, it does fold out. So I had some of those. I think I used just about all of the paper. There were just maybe some bits and pieces left. Tags. But these sheets, I folded them in half and then folded them in half, and then I cut them. This is on here with a paper clip, I believe. Although oh, there it is. So this one kind of opens, and I don't want to take it off, but it opens in the middle, and it says Dream. Paper clips on there. It took me so long that I don't want to really take it apart to put it all back in here, but you guys can see, get the idea. Here's another one of those tiny envelopes with a little note card inside. Now this was some cardstock left over, and it had lines on it.